I like the recover one, maybe,
Which one?
since it's new, how to recover from Google's helpful content update. Because it
I
seems
hear
like
you.
it's pretty fresh on everybody's mind right now.
I haven't thought about it at all.
Dude, I
Just
was looking up, yeah, there was just a thread going the other day, and I was kind of feeling the same way where I was just like, ah, I've got this one site that I'd been working on just fucking deleting old garbage content that somebody had ran through it. And, the August one came and it was fine. Everything was running well. And then September came and it was like, oh, let's retank this particular asset, which just drove me crazy. But yeah, how to recover from it. If you've got a website that's got a bunch of garbage content on it, a lot of older SEOs especially like to, oh, we just need content running through this thing, but it's not helpful. There's no keyword research done. Maybe it's just thin, crappy content going after particular SERPs, etc. If it doesn't look like it's going to help, then, the consensus seems to be that if there are a massive amount of pages that don't serve a solid purpose in the SERPs that somebody would want to use, then your asset as a whole, your money site as a whole, is going to start lagging behind because overall, your quality, the quality of that particular website isn't very high. So either start fleshing things out, start giving the user what they want. You can do this with like Surfer, things that we talked about earlier, or start deleting pages that really don't matter. Deleting content that you've got there. Maybe it's indexed in the top 100 pages, but has been for a long time and isn't going anywhere. I mean, overall, this is content that does not serve a purpose. So that would be my main advice as far as what happened in September goes.
focus. I'm just kind of seeing
Yeah,
what Google themselves has said about it. I haven't really looked at this before.
I'm
Focus on
I'm willing to
people
bet
first
too.
content.
So something I've
Hmm.
noticed is orphaned pages. They're not doing so well anymore, and it's going to affect your score, especially if I say score, there is no actual score, but your rankability. If you've got a ton of orphaned pages, stuff that you're obviously hiding, from the main connectivity of your website, and then what was the other one that I thought I kind of noticed? Hmm, faded. Because I was going to start off with that one, but now I don't remember.
Yeah, so it's a
Pardon
bunch
me.
of stuff just saying like basically, would people actually like read this content?
Oh, that
Um,
one. The way that it's written, I think it kind of helps
Firsthand.
to act like, yeah, you've had firsthand experience with it versus, you know, writing it as a third party kind of person. So
Gotcha.
I've had
What about,
experience
this one's
using
kind of
this.
interesting. Does your site have a primary purpose or focus? People, when they saw this, they were thinking that Google was going to hit parasite SEO.
Mm,
But as far as I can tell, parasite SEO is still alive and well.
yeah.
I was just looking at some stuff last night.
Maybe more like
Um,
general sites, because like I don't know if you were around when 10 Beasts sold for like I think 600K, but it was a 5-page sniper website. I think it was called 10 Beasts or maybe 10 page. But anyhow, it was a very small website. Good keyword research on random topics, threw it up there, ended up selling on Flippers or something like that for a large amount of money. But that kind of
hmm.
stuff, I don't think
I
it
mean,
really
that's what
works
people are
anymore.
doing with Parasite. It's all these just general kind of news sites, and they just put like, best
Yeah.
weight loss pills. You get a sponsored article on there, and boom, I'm on the top of page one.
Yeah, I
And
think
those,
maybe the hard part with that is that these new sites are massive, right? So they've got an insane amount of content on them, which kind of helps insulate them from looking like a small sniper site, I guess.
What I thought about this stuff as well was after you're reading your content, will someone leave feeling they've learned enough about a topic to help achieve their goal? Will someone reading your content leave feeling like they've had a satisfying experience? These two things to me seem like they're going to more heavily weight like a bounce rate.
Mm.
Like if someone clicks into your article and then they don't stay there long, they go back to the SERP and they click on another site, that's really showing Google they went to the site, they quickly were like, this sucks.
Yeah.
And they went to another site
I'm
to
out
try
of
to
here.
find the same answer that they're looking for, right? Um, so yeah, avoid creating content for search engines first. Blah, blah, blah. They talk about extensive automation. So if you are using AI stuff, we're still not big in the AI, but if you are using AI, I know a lot of people are. I think anyone would probably tell you at this point, best practice is that you should be editing this stuff pretty heavily, rather than just going super duper automated and taking exactly what the AI spits out on the first hand without changing anything and throwing it up on your site. Um, is there anything
Yeah,
else interesting here?
I think the writing for crawlers versus the people that land on your site is kind of an interesting one. It made me start thinking that I'm probably going to be doing a lot larger portion towards informational articles month to month, um, versus how I used to be way more aggressive towards pure affiliate articles or article review style articles. I think that might be a variable that I'm going to mess with quite a bit from here on out.
So yeah, my takeaway, I haven't had to recover anything from these updates, so I'm probably not the best person to ask about this. But my main takeaway from all this stuff is that they're really just trying to get at stuff that seems too automated or just really low quality, kind of just crappy content that the users aren't getting anything out of. So if you got hit by these updates, like Nick was saying, go see if there's a bunch of like junk pages on your site that serve no purpose or whatever, and no one wants to read. Check that kind of stuff. Make sure your articles are well written and people that actually click on it are gonna want to stay there and read it and not just go visit another website because yours wasn't any good. And if you're doing like super automated stuff, you're using a bunch of AI or whatever, put some effort into it and edit things a bit and get things a little more user friendly than just this kind of generic stuff that a little robot is writing for you.
But if you are watching and you use AI and it's working and you're making a killing, get in our group and start bragging about it and tell us how you did it, please. Like Chris said, we don't really mess with any of that stuff right now. So I'd love to hear about it.
I think I'm gonna start. I think I wanna try to use it on. I don't know what I'm gonna use it on yet, but um, it's definitely interesting. I just feel like as far as if I was a writer, I think I'd be using it. But
Well, we know we've had writers who have tried using it in pretty recent history that then it's like, hey, do you have some help writing this?
yeah,
Because
but
it
they did
sounds
a
like
horrible
crap.
job. They just like left it like that. Rather than
Yeah.
what it's awesome
Uh,
for is it'll like basically just spit the stuff out for you and kind of give you a place to start. And like it kind of like does the research for you. Like instead of like you're writing a section about something and it's related, to your overall the topic of the article, and it'll kind of write something about that by pulling from other websites essentially. And
mm.
so it just kind of does all the website looking for you in a way and kind of puts it and it just gives you a place to kind of start. And yeah, I don't know, it's definitely interesting. I think it could cut down on writing time quite a bit if you're writing things yourself. um, yeah, definitely can't recommend just throwing it up how it is because it's can be pretty rough. Just be kind of
But I know we had a subscriber that was having a lot of luck using it with YouTube, right? So typically when we speak about things, we're talking about websites ranking in the SERPs. We don't do a whole lot of YouTube manipulation. So there might be other areas where you could be real successful doing stuff like that.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.